Hello?
You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Wayne Frey.
an inmate at a federal prison. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
you ready?
Rash of events over the last month, or several months, not the least of which was the senseless murder of a 16-year-old college student in Chicago, has caused this nation to focus on balance in the African American communities and the code of silence that code seems to demand. Over the last few months, politicians of every stripe have attempted to address the issue of supposed snitching in the urban communities. To that end, they have lamented long and hard on the dire consequences that burden our communities when the murder of some innocent or not so innocent person's death goes unattended and far too often unpunished. Notwithstanding the sometimes correctness of their positions, our pundits and leaders have failed to truly grasp the core issue in this matter. As a result of their collective failures, they have conceded on an issue that all but ensures that their message will never gain currency or footing in the urban communities. I read somewhere an old adage that is more than fitting here. The adage goes, whoever defines the issue or the question has already won 90% of the argument. In the instant matter, our leaders have failed to grasp and therefore define the issue. Hence, they have for all intents and purposes conceded the argument. The question posed is what a snitch is and what a snitch is not. A snitch is first and foremost a person that has a vested interest in a crime that he or she is a part of. A person who, for reasons that are self-serving, decides to betray a trust for some consideration, monetary or otherwise. He or she is in substance a party to some crime or illegal activity. A snitch elevates his or her interests above all others. For that reason, there are no friendships so sacred, no ties so strong that the snitch will not forsake. For the snitch, there is no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, only permanent interests. Is this article pro-snitching or even encouraging snitching? It is not, and it does not. What I'm attempting here is to bring more light than heat to a subject that desperately cries out for clarification. Over the last 23 years, I have watched the harm that real snitches can do. I have watched them duck their just deserts while all the while implicating sometimes a marginal player in a crime that they themselves stood at the epicenter of. I have watched them betray mothers, brothers, and sometimes innocent people in crimes that they shared no part in. I have watched these self-absorbed, self-centered pariahs cleverly mix lies with the truth to ensure that someone other than themselves bear the brunt of crimes that they committed or a cadre of their criminal minions. No, I don't condone snitching. Not now, not ever. However, perhaps even more so, I don't condone the perverted definition of snitching that has taken hold in our neighborhoods. Let's not get it twisted. A grandmother that identifies the scum that knocks her down, kicks her mercilessly, then robs her of her Social Security or welfare check is not a snitch. Grandma was not a part or a party to any illegal activity or affair. She had no vested interest in the outcome of the crime. She did not betray her trust or break a bond. Your grandmother was plain and simple a victim. Along similar lines, neither is your 9-year-old niece or nephew a snitch that identifies from a line of the pervert that tried to molest them. Likewise, neither is the countless young men that have come forward and identified priests or pastors that stole their innocence. They are not, were not snitches, and should be identified as such. Not now, not ever. None of the aforementioned parties were a part of the crime that was committed against them. They never entered into an agreement to break the law, and when the hammer fell, elected to betray whatever trust existed between them and their comrades. A snitch is in their essence a betrayer, not a grandmother, a citizen, or a young child that identifies the scum that tried or succeeded in raping them. Nor are you, or any citizen, that spots a terrorist trying to detonate a bomb in a subway or a movie and alerts the police or the authorities a snitch. You are in essence a hero. Neither is your neighbor a snitch that calls the police after seeing some burglar breaking into your home. He is a citizen doing what citizens do, behaving as citizens behave. Somehow, at some point, someone has taken the true definition of snitch and stood it upside down on its head. In hoods that refuse to self-police, will look the other way as the norm, this bastardized definition of snitches has caused these neighborhoods to turn into killing fields that children not go outside, lest they lose their young lives. And the killer or killers, death goes unquestioned and unpunished. Collectively, we have to redefine what a snitch is and what a snitch isn't. Your brother, Akbar Pray. I'm out.